Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the crystal fruit and going through all of its abilities. We'll talk about what works well and what doesn't hold up as much. Let's jump right in with the first ability and the basic clicks. These are the clicks I just showed you. One thing that might surprise you is that you can actually hold the click on crystal and it creates this extra effect. The clicks are also pretty solid for getting around and repositioning. Alright, let's move on to the first actual ability. When you first eat the fruit, you usually start off in your normal form to use any abilities you need to activate that first skill first. Once you do, you'll turn into this blue crystal-covered version. If you want to switch back to your regular look, just hold down the first ability again and the crystals will pull away. To go back into the transform state, you just activate it once more. As you saw, it can actually hit opponents too. It's a decent ability overall, especially useful when someone tries to rush you down with close-range melee or something similar. You can use it in fights right now, but it doesn't take away a ton of health. It's more of a tool to land hits on low health targets when they're trying to escape. Now, let's check out the second ability. This is what it looks like normally. And here's how it looks if you hold it down. If you don't hold it, the results are noticeably weaker. Let me show you the difference real quick. Without holding, you see around 3,000 damage. But holding it properly gets you up to about 5,000. That's a big drop off if you tap it too fast. It has pretty good range though. It could always be a bit longer. When you land it on an opponent, don't worry about them instantly teleporting away. They get stunned just like NPCs do. They won't break out right away, even after taking that full damage. Overall, it's a really strong second ability. And don't forget to subscribe and like. I took a long break recently and didn't make any videos. So if you subscribe and like, I'd really appreciate it. Now let's get back to the video. Moving on to the third ability, here's what it looks like. I personally don't think it's the best looking one, but it works similarly to the first ability while dealing a lot more damage. Its range is actually a little shorter than the first one. It's good against players who like to close the distance with fighting styles or when you're testing against someone who just used their ultimate. It shines in those close-up situations. Finally, let's look at the ultimate ability. It appears like this. Unfortunately, opponents can sometimes slip out of it, but while they're caught, you get plenty of time to land other moves. You can even follow up with the second ability to keep them locked down for around 5 seconds. 5 seconds is usually more than enough in a fight. Let me show you how that combo plays out. It will look something like this. It's obviously tougher against real players, but the idea is the same. We can even test it on Buddha V2 real quick. I see one right there. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover about the Crystal Fruit and that Buddha V2 matchup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.